Alrighty, it's been a while. Back to the landing pad. How long ago did we go to Golem? I feel like that was a long time ago. Hello, weird place with the car. Jet plane, not a car at all, sorry. The profile for a moment without seeing the tail in particular kind of looked vaguely like an old-timey car, like a... I kind of pictured it like an old-timey taxi. Nope. Hey guys, you miss me? I'm doing swell. Are we going on our third mission of the game?
You better have a good reason for digging around in Mac's Dubai investigation. I thought we'd agreed that...
ARC is being set up. Someone wants us looking the other way, chasing the obvious target while they prepare their next attack.
What? What are you talking about?
Come on, Miller, it's too neat. You know as well as I do that ARC didn't hit us in Dubai.
Is that so? Who's this someone then, huh? More blank pages? More ghosts? Like the ones you say took out Rucker?
I don't know who they are, not yet, but I know where they are. I've traced them to an old bell tower facility in the Swiss Alps.
Bell tower? That's just a bad memory. All their assets were sold off more than a year ago.
And I'm sure if we look closely at some of the buyers, we'd be staring at a tangle of untraceable shell companies.
You're throwing a lot of assumptions around here. What we need is evidence, Jensen. I told you. Did you even meet with Fletcher? Did you look into the evidence you found at the train station like you said you would?
Oh my god, his face looks like it's covered in glitter. I don't know what did that. I don't know, there's a lot of things in here. Which one did that? That's even an option? Glitter face? It only happens to one dude, too. Which one was it? Huh. Maybe we'll just ignore it? He's only our pilot. We don't see him very much. That's a weird detail that I don't know what to do about. We can say that the DSD contained scanned bombs. This is if you want to disclose the information. It contained scans of the bomb's timing mechanism. It was a wristwatch, a local brand made by a man named Stanek. When I confronted him, he admitted his daughter might have made the bombs. I'm gonna hedge, say, and that took me all over town, away from the real doers, just like I was supposed to. So I need to stop blindly following orders and follow my gut instead. Or shut down. It was a dead end, just like Rucker. Look, the people orchestrating these attacks don't make mistakes. Whichever evidence there is to find, it's there because they want us to find it, to keep us off their trail. You need to start trusting me here. I don't see much reason not to just disclose what happened exactly. It's part of the job to tell who the bomb maker is. We already didn't save them, too. Unless that gets us into some other kind of mess, too. Because, of course, we can't necessarily trust them because of the fact that he's run by somebody else that's actively screwing with us, and he doesn't know that. And that's a mess. I'm gonna try hedging.
Yeah, and that took me all over town, away from the real doers, just like it was supposed to. So I decided I need to stop blindly following orders and follow my gut instead.
Following your gut can sometimes blind you to the details, make you miss things. But I suppose if you've done enough legwork to support it. This bell tower facility, how the hell did you find it?
We can still keep picking the same three options again. Let's see. Talk about your Seraph days, good at unearthing details, access for investigating ARC, heed the rest, or you can hedge it. Nothing was sitting right with me. After the ambush, I had to question the assumptions. So he researched. That's pretty fitting. Or shut down. Honestly, I think... I like that it ends with an interruption, as if to just immediately indicate that the other guy's going to cut me off for talking this way. I think hedging's probably going to be a decent way to handle all this conversation.
Nothing was sitting right with me. After the ambush in Dubai and then seeing what happened to Rucker, I had to question our assumptions that ARC was behind everything. So I did what any cop would do. Research.
I can't fault you for that, but I'm not sure I can buy it either. Now is a bad time to be going off book. Word of Rucker's death is spreading, and riots are breaking out all over Golem. If state police can't contain them, we're going to have a major problem on our hands. I can't afford to send the strike team in on a wild goose chase right now.
I'm not asking you to send the team, send me. Me and Chicane.
Come again.
We do a flyby, check it out from the air. If it's clear, I slip in, take a look around, and we find out if my theory is correct.
And if you're mistaken?
Then we focus back on Ark. And I'll never disobey another order again.
Right.
Chicane, you got enough fuel to reach the Alps?
We'll get there, if that's where we're going.
Do it. But I stay in the loop. No more rogue agent shit. Copy?
Solid copy.
All right. Good luck.
You'll never disobey another order again. Shit, I can already see your nose growing.
I'm not wrong about this. I know that facility has answers. What, are you doubting me too?
I think Miller smells a bit of bullshit on it, but it's good enough to get me moving. You ready to light out?
Nope, Too bad, it's part of my headcanon now. Chicane's just actually covered in glitter now, for real. It's just not imaginary, it's all real, it's all there.
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? Men that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Augs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Okay, I'll try a little bit, just to see if I can try a slightly different setting or something. Alright, we'll see if the game looks any different now.
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
Looks like it's kind of always there. I think now I'm only noticing it because I saw it when it was much more severe a moment ago, but whatever I did definitely reduced it a bit. I had some kind of setting somewhere that made it the most obvious thing ever, where it's like super bright, nightmarish, glowing sprite hair everywhere. But it looks like it always kind of is there. You can even see like there's constant highlighting all the little tips of Jensen's hair too. It's just it's longer, so it looks less insane and sparkly. All unfinished side missions will be cancelled if you leave. Are you sure you want to go now? I assume that doesn't mean the mystery Augs, because the mystery Augs never went anywhere. I hope that's an Act 3 mission. Oh well.
Yeah, fire it up.
G.A.R.M just popped up on radar. I'll keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine. I'm not setting us down.
That was so GoldenEye. That was so GoldenEye. He drops into the map in the snow, and the camera slowly zooms into the back of his head. That was on purpose. That was so on purpose. There's no way that was not specifically trying to be GoldenEye. Alright, so, get inside the facility. Chicane managed to drop me at the outskirts of the base unnoticed. Now it's up to me to get inside the facility as quickly and as quietly as possible. Let's blow everybody up! Murder, murder, murder! Wait, what happened to my bonus health? You took away my bonus health. Don't do that. Shame on you. I spent good injectors on those. It's probably because the travel time in canon would probably make the drug make the drug wear off, but still slightly odd. Let's see here. I guess so far there's nothing going on. I just go in a door. Okay, sure. Anyone behind the door? Not yet, at least. It's ranking 1. They just want to make you feel like a spy, but without any of the actual part where you have to do special things to get in.
Trace program initiated.
Just click on everything. It's rank 1. Nothing can go wrong. Yay.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Walker was covered in it.
Racker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Probably a bad time for me to say that nothing's gonna go wrong. Whoops.
He found us. It means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain, what about your friends from ARC?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then those things. Don't go bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoted pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our ship will clear its customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money, but the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friends.
Well, we've been stomped, haven't we? Although I did look through the wall to make sure it was clear, and there wasn't anyone there, so either they can block my thing, or the game kind of cheated a little bit.
Chicane.
Ah, it's
Come in.
bright. Ah, it's bright.
Damn. How long have I been out?
Well, it's daytime now. That's a start. Is this where we find out that we're so incredibly powerful? Contact Vega or Miller. Is this where we find out that we're so incredibly powerful with all of our augs and everything that, like, we are immune to the poison also?
Alex, it's me. I need help.
Sure, what is it?
I walked into an ambush in the Swiss Alps, and I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
You're in G.A.R.M? Fuck, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the gold mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus, you gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
Timing doesn't quite work out the way I think it's going to be, too. I think it's because the meter kind of accelerates and decelerates over and over again. Ah. There we go. It is a fast-moving little meter. What is around here? There's a vent here you can open up. You have to turn off the fan, obviously, which I also can do with my power. There's this little guy. Alright, that also turns off the power. What do you got? Oh. Oh, I could probably climb on you, actually. Didn't think about that at first. You can probably climb on that. Let's try this ladder, though. Use my special power of remote hacking and see where that gets us. So we're at a G.A.R.M facility. Our objective was to not get caught. And we were funneled directly into a giant obvious door where we couldn't go anywhere else and immediately got caught. So... game kind of made us artificially bad at being a stealth person by immediately getting us trapped here. Let's see. I walked into an ambush. Doesn't really have an objective. Oh yeah, escape the facility. I was reading the details, but not the actual name of the objective, so that's silly of me. There's at least 2 guards over there. They're kind of all over the place. Probably all pretty dangerous, too. There's a camera, but it's behind the wall. The guards I see are not on this side of the wall. That gives me a chance to look around a bit. Just try to keep an eye on the map and see if any of them start noticing a disturbance. All these credits. I'll rob the crap out of these people. They suck. They tried to kill me. But I get the feeling from the fact that I passed out and woke up hours later that the poison probably is not working as intended. Unless I'm wrong, and it's just already... Maybe it's already getting... Maybe, did Jensen say he was dosed for the cure? I don't remember him saying that, but I could be wrong. Hello. They're right down there. We finally found this mask guys from before. If you close the vent, they get more muffled and quiet, and when you open it, they get less muffled and quiet. But it's a mostly open vent, which is slightly amusing. Okay. So there's some big facility here. There's the hangars, but my goal appears to be like right in front of me. That can't be my goal, right? That's got to be like one of those intermittent waypoints that's not helpful. Helipad, that's probably where I'm trying to go. Okay. So I probably have to go down to the ground floor, cut across from hangar 1 to hangar 2, and then come to the top of hangar 2 to get to the helipad. That's probably my real goal. And these waypoints are probably just here to mess with me. Let's see. They're working on a rescue plan. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm gonna try to ignore the waypoint and see if that pans out for me. And boop. I feel like I'll get caught eventually, so best case scenario is to make more of these guys unconscious if I can, before this goes poorly for me. Is that guy coming back up? No, I think he's actually going further down. Okay, sure. Is there a camera watching that guy? I don't think there is. And that guy doesn't seem to be coming back up yet either. He's rather non-responsive to the needle going into him. There it goes. Alright. So I think that other score means that these guys are elite enemies, which makes sense. It's late in the game, and they're covered in crazy masks and riot gear and nonsense. There's a vent on the floor. There's also a vent right here. I'll probably want to knock out whoever I can if I think I can get away with it. Because they are all over the place and probably not friendly. That guy way over there is probably not a bad person to go after, but he's probably going to get caught by a patrol. Yeah, I don't like the idea right now. This seems to be inside of a wall. Aha, that door's open, but otherwise there's no patrols on me right now. No other vents. This looks interesting, though. What do you got? Revolver stuff? Alright. If you really want a revolver, shoot your way through this whole place. This game likes revolvers, like in a way that's especially strong compared to most games, I feel like. I'm not sure if they're looking this way or not, so I'm gonna go hit. I turned invisible for a second there. Just in case. There's a guy looking over here, so that's concerning. Don't ever suspect a thing. I'm just making a massive disturbance. Just shove them all. Screw logic. If they don't see me in direct line of sight, they won't question all of those moving boxes over there. Alright. How will we know when it's time to leave? Is this actually going to get me to the other hangar? Where's it taking me? No. It's kind of taking me across the hangar, though, so that might be helpful. This could be a useful spot. Sure. There's guards over there looking back over here. But otherwise, I can probably work with this. I can go up there. There's other spots potentially over there. Go ahead and refill my bio cell. That's why I have it, right? I wish I could go into third-person mode right now by hiding against the wall. Just because that would help me see. No one's looking here right now, I think. Huh? What are you? What are you? Deploy hatch. Ooh. That's neat, although I kind of hoped it would go down. Can I go down inside of it? No. Okay, well that's cover, at least. Okay, so now I know I can create remote cover by messing with those guys. What did activating the forklift do? Besides get me a little higher, perhaps. If something was on it, I could use that, perhaps. Let's play with it. Sure. Sure. That's like the top of where I can jump. Okay.
This job has the best toys.
Don't want that guy spotting me. But he's up here, so nobody will probably notice him. I think he just fell down and got noticed. Crap. Where was he over here? Oh, cool, he's still up here. We're fine. Yeah, I was worried he'd fall down and get caught, but he's still in plain sight. I mean, still not in plain sight. So that's the door I need to hack through, probably. Unless there's like a crazy useful vent around here. That one looks like it goes that way. So that won't get much done for me.
This team is very well funded.
You don't say.
Where the money comes from.
Yeah, I wonder too. Is anyone looking around here? I feel like I should knock some of you guys out. Just in case. I'm reloading way too often, probably. Anyone looking around over here? No? Way behind me. Crap, where was that guy?
Good thing we're well organized. There's a ton of shit to pack.
EMP grenade. Scrap. Cool. Where do you go? Right, this is the one I saw a moment ago from up there. Goes back there.
Nobody could ever mess with us. That's for sure.
Where is this guy? He's like right over here. There he is.
Did I count this aisle already?
Once the guy turns around, I can take him out. And then hacking should be safer. Or it won't work at all because he's got a crazy helmet on. Never mind. Totally worked. Oh. You know, I've had better ideas. Let's just get you going fast. There we go. Where do you go? Hi. New friend. I'm taking you now. Okay. Welcome to crazy laser underground land. There's a guard. Yeah, now they'll be suspicious about a knocked out guy, but hey, I'm not... They didn't find me, so that presumably I'm still in the clear. I love you, multi-tools. I still have a reason to have you, because you're fast hackers. Because even when I have maximum hacking, I still have to spend time dealing with the hacking screen, which gets me caught. Did that skip all the lasers? Yes, it did. Alright. Do. We're clear? I think we're clear. Okay, still have to use the door though, don't I? Admittedly not ideal. What's gonna happen when I go through there? Even if I go through there, I'm still gonna be in a room where I can't get around, right? Just trying to think of how to handle this part. How do I climb up? That works, I guess. So you can turn off the power. I don't think that would... don't know what that does, necessarily. Ooh, briefcase. So it looks like this place turns a corner. Okay, there's a stairwell. I can work with that. No one look over here for just a second? There we go. Okay. I'm free from everyone behind me now, as long as I don't make some sudden noise. That guy's got a crazy action slider pose thing. That's weird. You see that guy? Look at that. He's got... whoa, he's got jumpy skis. That's crazy. Alright. Well, that'll be a problem. We saw them when we were in... not G.A.R.M, Golem, the previous place. Alright, maybe I can look at the blueprint. Maybe that'll help me out. So as expected, my goal is to get up here, right? That door leads to the hangar ultimately. Yeah, so I was right about what my ultimate goal is. So I need to find a way to get up there. Staircase is one way, but pretty much any other way would be valid too, if they exist. Big vertical place. That ladder is probably my safest way to get forward for now. If I can just avoid detection for a few moments. Oh, they're doing like a training facility, so they're not doing some sort of crazy hyper-action searching for me or anything right now. They're just training, kind of. The problem is there's so many eyes in this room that if I try to use that ladder, it really feels like I would get spotted. I probably don't want to retract any of these things if I can avoid it. Alright. Well, I've gone pretty far, so let's create a new save. Just so I don't have to replay the previous hangar if I screw up. There's an alarm panel back there. Alright, I'm gonna try the stairs. Quietly. Everyone just act like we belong here. What? Hurt. I'm just keep moving. Okay, they're getting suspicious, but they're suspicious of that place over there, and I'm not there right now, so it wasn't a confirmed sighting. If anything, I might distract them and actually make it easier to get where I'm trying to go next. So I'm now on top of a tent in this corner, and just need a way to get higher. I could probably climb on that if I could reach it, but I don't know if I can reach that. Yeah, I don't think that's within my current capabilities of jumping. Maybe if I go for that thing, there's a way to climb up. I don't take my chances of being super high, though. But it'd be cool. Let's try that. Ooh, I was really worried for a second there I was going to try to auto-trigger an Icarus or something and not let me through. Okay. Staircase is right over there, I just need to make progress. Ooh, a turret. No. This place is nasty. What a weird location. Should I try to create noise as a distraction by throwing something messy somewhere? Whatever I do, I should disable that turret right before I jump. Never mind, I just jumped on accident. Wasn't trying to do that. Kind of just slid off, didn't I? So there's a window.
Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure.
No one's up here? Good. Alright, they're inside that building. This is probably one of those missions where someone will be like, you missed a billion secrets! But I don't know, my character's totally loaded in equipment right now. There might be a computer terminal somewhere that has some interesting information about this place, but more than anything, I feel like I'm kind of in... I'm not in this exploration mode so much right now as I'm more playing... I'm not so much in exploration mode right now as much as I'm in a stealth level right now mode, and trying to get from point A to point B without getting shot at all, ideally. Got one. What am I hacking? I don't know what I just hacked. Alright. Good. Guess I just hacked that little thing that has something sticking up now. Is there a guy just sticking out this window? Constantly looking almost over here, but not quite.
Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route.
Just gonna sneak on through here real quick. No one look over here. There we go. Alright. That's pretty good. Hey, no detection yet. Just a suspicious moment of like, what's over there? That's usual, I feel like. Alright. No one appears to be looking in here. Alright, progress. I've gotten through both hangars now. That's a good start. I get the feeling helipad's not going to pan out. Like something's going to go wrong when I try to get in there. That's my goal right over there. What's over here? An elevator. Okay, the wall is solid. Can I use this? Oh, it goes down. Okay. Didn't really mean that, sorry. No one looking over here right now? Here. Just no one look over here for a second. I was expecting the elevator interface where it's like, do you want to go up or down? Not instant movement like it ended up doing. That's fine. Nothing happened.